Everybody, BJ, I'm back again, y'all. I got another one for you today. I'm gonna be making some egg custard pies. Same thing as what people call egg pies, or similar to buttermilk pies. Only difference is I don't put buttermilk in these. I use carnation milk, and I got a twist to just one pie my granddaughter wants me to make her, and I'll show you what I'm doing with it. I'm getting ready now. Let me know when you're ready. All right, y'all. I'll use it's three eggs to 2 pies. So I don't know if I'm gonna cook 4, but I'm gonna put enough in here to make 4, whether I make it or not. And these are my fresh eggs, y'all, for my chickens. These is homegrown, as people can say. I know I don't have to separate them and check them out to make sure they're okay, because it's not baby making season. Beans. Wash all these. I washed them one time. So how y'all doing today? You waiting on the snow? Yeah, I use the whole egg. Some people don't. Some people use they just use the yellow, the yolk, because they take the white and they cream it and make a icing out of it. Well, my folks don't like the icing on it. I do. So that's the reason I don't use the icing. Let me wash my hands again, y'all. Can't take this. I know what I did on the dish right, you know? Oh, right in front of me. But we're waiting on the snow, y'all. We haven't gotten anything yet. But I know we called to Georgia, where Mike takes his treatments, and it's snowing in Georgia already. But here's the key to using the whole egg, y'all. If you use the whole egg, you have to make sure that you beat that egg up good, because you don't want scrambled eggs. And you can use But like I said, if you use the whole egg, y'all, make sure you beat it up real good, because if you start cooking this and you haven't beaten that egg up, you know what you're getting ready to have into your filling: scrambled eggs. I've had people to come back and tell me, well, I don't know what I did. Why is it so lumpy? You didn't beat your eggs up, or you didn't scramble them up enough, because that's when you got lumpy filling. Here's your next ingredient: evaporated milk. Yeah, I got 1 Food Line brand, 1 Carnation. It don't matter. All of it is the same. Milk's milk. Then you got to rinse your cans out, y'all. You got to have a can of water too. A whole entire can. Now all I do is open up the, should have opened it up to start with, because I don't want to make this video too long. One can of water, 2 cans of milk. Back it up 1 minute, baby. Sorry, I gotta get a spoon. Should have had my big spoon out too, but I thought I would. I got it on, started cooking, y'all. I got it on medium right now because I'm trying to get it warm. But this is the most important part of this whole process of making this filling. You can use 2 sticks of butter. And this one here had sit out a little bit. It got soft because I was going to make something else with this and I changed my mind. So I'm using that one that's soft. And then I got another one that's hadn't been long come out the freezer. But I still can use it because I'm going to melt it down to this. This is how you make it, y'all. You get all your ingredients in there. I'm trying to do it slow so y'all can get what I'm putting in it. This is a cup and a half of sugar. That's what I'm starting out with. And all that reason I got that much sugar, y'all, because I use the off-brand sugar. But if you use Dixie Crystal, start with 1 cup. Because Dixie Crystal, you know yourself, is sweeter than the off-brand sugar. And yeah, and I'm putting some vanilla flavor in it. But I got, like I said, I got a twist to the end, y'all. You will be like, really? That? Yeah. 1 tablespoon. And it doesn't take long for this to start getting thick. This is about a third of a cup of flour. I could have beat that up with the blender. But you got to stir it anyway, y'all. So this is the key to it. You're cooking it on the stove, and once it starts getting warm, like now, you got to cut it down. You cannot cook this fast, because it will stick. And you don't want this to stick. This is the same filling, y'all, that you can use for coconut pies, banana pudding. Because what you're going to use then in the banana pudding will be, I use this, and I try to find the banana filling, flavor, I'm sorry. I even make coconut pies with this. I make lemon pies with this. It's the same method. You got to make your filling first. But I should have. I mean, let me see if I can do this. No, I can't because I should have mixed it up first. And I'll tell you another trick to this too, y'all. You got a blender. You can put all this in a blender. Mix it up. Then pour it in your pot. I have done that instead of mixing it like I'm mixing it now. But I don't know. I'm the type of person I like to take my time and cook my stuff. Because once I do it then, I know I've got it the way I want it. See, this is a better method. I just take the mixer and just mix it up and hit it on the side of the pan. It'll break it loose. And it's breaking loose right now. So this is the hardest part about this egg custard. Or any pie that you make filling with. I mean, that you make homemade and you use a filling. This is the hardest thing if you got to cook it. But you've seen everything I put in it, right? So after you put everything in it, you stand here and you cook it. You cut your, like I did, you cut the temperature down on it because you still want it to be warm. Well, a little bit more than warm because you want to get this a little thick. But and I'll show you what I'm looking for. I didn't mean to throw that on out the pot. Okay, y'all, this is what you're looking for. You see how it's cooked? Just about ready to pour in to the pie shell and put it in the oven. When you start cooking this, y'all, I didn't tell you this. When you start cooking this, I basically cooked it, and I turned it down, started on medium, and got it warm. Then I cut it back down to 3. But the key to this, you can't stir it real fast because the more you stir it, the more you will cool it off. You just have to move the spoon through the pot like I'm doing. So you're giving it time for the heat to heat it up. That's what you're doing. But it's just about ready to the consistency. You go pour it in the pie shell. Because it's basically about done. But what you're doing now, when you put it in that shell, you will cook it all. It'll cluster up all together. That's what you're doing. But I got one pot and cut like, I'm sorry. Forgive me, y'all. But I was going to tell you, as soon as you start cooking this, after you mix it up and start cooking, turn your oven on to 350. Because you want your oven to be hot before you start putting this in the pie shells and start getting it ready. That's what I meant to tell you. Turn your oven on the time you start cooking this. But this is what you're looking for. You see how you can pour it off the spoon? This is exactly what you're looking for, y'all. And like I said, this filling here, y'all, you can use this filling here, right here, to make homemade banana pudding. Homemade pineapple pudding. Oh, if you never used made pineapple pudding, y'all, I'm going to make that for you one day. You'll like it. I didn't make many desserts for this family because my husband was not a sweet eater, thank God. But I used to make desserts every week. Every Sunday we had a homemade dessert. But this is what you're looking for. I'm getting ready to cut it off. But what I do next, can you see the pie? I take a fork and I just stick some holes in it. My mom always told me you do that so when it starts cooking, the pie shell itself, you're putting air through it. You don't want to go all the way through it, but you want to get it enough where the air won't make it bubble up in the bottom. The whole pie will be flat. I don't know what that was, but that's what I was looking. I know what it was. That was a piece of that hard piece that was off of my vanilla. I don't like that. It's on the side. Now you cut it off, y'all. You can leave it on the same eye if you want to, or you can take it off, put it on this one, because it's still going to cook some, y'all. It's thick and it's hot. Start spooning it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You want it to look like that. Put in a 350, but I'm going to put a little bit, just a dab more, not much, about a half another spoon, 7.5. And you put it in the oven on 350. I cooked mine for about an hour. But start looking at it in 45 minutes. Because it all depends on how your stove cooks. Mama's stove don't cook as fast as mine used to cook. But start looking at it, and when it's real brown, you'll see it get real brown on the outside. It's still going to be shaky when you take it out. But when it sets up, it'll get firm. But what I do after it cool off, I put it in the refrigerator. Now you know how to cook them, Kat. You can cook them right by yourself. 1. Stir it up every time you do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a piece. Make sure you shake it out. You want it to get level. Okay. See what time it is, Cam. All right, y'all. This is a twist. My granddaughter wants me to put black walnut in hers. And this is something my mother cooked all the time, y'all. She'd cook black walnut pound cakes. And she would get the walnuts off the tree. She would crack them up. And she made a pound cake. And she used this flavor with the pound cake. Well, I didn't cook it through. Don't really have to. But I use about not quite a tablespoon. And I'm going to stir it up in there. It's not going to hurt it. Because it's going to cook through there. But I didn't want all of them to have that same taste. I wanted vanilla. She wanted black walnut. I guess she's missing my mama's walnut cakes. Because everybody in the family liked her black walnut pound cake, y'all. But you can do the same thing I'm doing. You don't really have to cook it and mix it up. Because it's still going to cook, y'all. The flavor's still going to cook. See how I'm doing that? Taking it from the bottom of the shell. Mixing it all up. That's all you got to do. Just don't tear your shell up. Take your time. Do it just like that. You still have another egg custard, but you're getting a flavor, another different flavor to it. You want to go ahead and put this in the oven with the rest. I got 3 pies in this oven, y'all. And I'll show you the end of it, what it looks like. Okay, y'all. This is the finished product to my pies. This is what you're looking for. See, it's already stopped shaking since I took them out. This is the one I put the black walnut in, y'all. I'm going to see what this one tastes like. And this is the other one. And I got one more in the oven. But give this recipe a try, y'all. And see if you like it. And like I said, there's several different things you can do with this recipe, this filling. But don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll be back, y'all. I got some more stuff I want to try to bring to y'all. I'm going to do another one tomorrow. Bye now.